You gotta get into the groove.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Utah's Vape Guy here. We are down at the medical cannabis sign-up event here at TrueMed at 1554 South State Street. Guys, we have some freaking cool people here. We have some vendors that are down here helping people understand what kind of products they have. One of the coolest vendors that we have is Rocky Mountain Hemp here. You guys can see kind of the cool different tinctures and products that they have. And right next to me is probably the coolest guy I've ever met down here. His name is Bobby, and he's the lead chemist for Rocky Mountain Hemp. Bobby, how you doing?
Doing great. How are you guys?
Oh, we're doing amazing, man. This has been too many cool things that I've seen all day long. So tell me a little bit about Rocky Mountain Hemp. What makes your guys' product different than the other products that you're seeing in some of the smoke shops and different shops around the state?
So we tend to have a very medicinal focus on what we do. It's all broad spectrum, phytocannabinoid rich product. So we're really focusing heavy on the minor profiles. So everyone knows about CBD and they hear all about CBD. But CBD is just one of over 100 cannabinoids that are found in the hemp plant and in cannabis, right?
Oh, so there's a ton of them in there. Oh,
yeah, there's.
Wow.
That's only just the ones that we've kind of classified and know about. So there's probably even more things in there, and we're learning more every day about what's in there and what they do to help, right? So we focus on those smaller, minor cannabinoids that come through, and that's what you're finding will actually help with the things, like seizures or, anti-inflammatory and pain management and stuff like that. The CBD actually just kind of helps those things do their job better.
Oh, okay. So the CBD mainly is there to it's kind of the main product or the main chemical that's actually giving people the medicinal effects that they're seeing from cannabis in general, correct?
Right. Like CBD is I think one of the reasons why it's probably the most prevalent that people know about is because it's also the one that's in the highest quantity in these cannabis and hemp and cannabis industry. So, and there are studies that show obviously that it helps with seizures. There's medication out there for seizures. But then scientists and researchers started to find these other molecules that seem to be helping too. And that's a lot of where the magic lies. So you got the CBD. You can kind of think of CBD as like the turbocharger in your car, right? Mm-hmm. The turbocharger just helps it go a little bit faster and do a little bit better. These minor cannabinoids are the other things that, like, in conjunction with CBD, that's where you're going to get that little extra push to help with anxiety, sleep, all these other things.
Oh, perfect. So when it comes down to the CBD, you're not going to get a head change. It's not like when you're smoking marijuana or smoking any form of cannabis. You do see it. Do you notice that these effects happen very quickly, or are they more of a subtle, slow thing that people can expect to see?
Yeah, I think importantly, like you said, CBD is not psychotropic, so there's no real head change in the sense that you're not going to feel that high, right? There is a head change in the sense that you'll feel, all of a sudden you'll just feel more calm, right? And it is, I think you pointed it out very well, it's very subtle. Like what usually happens when people take these things is they're like, they go about their day and then 20 minutes later they're like, actually, I feel better and I didn't even realize that I'm feeling better, right? Like if you take some balm and you rub it on your shoulder, you'll go about your day and then all of a sudden you'll reach up to grab something, you're like, wait, that was hurting earlier and now it doesn't, right? Oh. So it's a very subtle, it doesn't really come on strong, it just helps. So.
Oh, that's amazing. So what kind of products do you guys sell currently?
So right now we've got tinctures in 3 different strengths. We've got a 25 milligram per milliliter, and 1 milliliter is a serving generally, so that's 25 milligrams per serving. We've got a 50 milligram per serving and a 100. Generally, we try and, depending on what you want, you might start at the 25. Research kind of shows that 20 milligrams is kind of the minimum efficacious dose. So I would even encourage people who maybe have tried other CBD products and they didn't think it worked. They may not have been getting enough, right? Because a lot of times if you buy, just a $20 bottle at, the convenience store, and you take some, you're like, this doesn't help. It may not have had enough in there to actually get the effect you were looking for. So, we use nothing but super pure product. It's all federally compliant, and it's at a high enough dose that it'll give you the help that you need, right? So we've got our tinctures, then we've got balms, like there's a sports balm, which is kind of has like a Vaseline texture, and then we've also got a lotion as well if you don't like that greasy feeling. And those are kind of help with spot problems, right? So if you have a bum shoulder or a bum knee, you would rub the balm on those spots specifically. If you're looking for more generalized pain, then you would take a tincture because it's more of a full body effect, right?
Oh, understandable. That's actually way cool. I love that you guys have such a spectrum when it comes down to the different types of products that you guys have.
Yeah.
So when do you guys have any other products that you guys are going to be coming out with, or any new lines or anything?
We're starting to toy with the idea of, there's more and more research showing that all of these cannabinoids, they have what's called an entourage effect, which means they all work together in tandem. There's like this synergy, cooperative effect that they have. It's also true of the terpenes that are found there. Now, terpenes are what you would normally associate with the smell, right?
Yeah.
Those are the things that smell like lemon or like pine. Well, they're finding that those are actually having an effect on people too. So we'd like to start kind of putting more terpenes in, and then you're getting a more whole plant profile as well, which I think is kind of cool.
That is way cool.
But yeah, we're always looking for ideas on things that people want or need, and we're just trying to help people in any way that we can. So if there's something that helps someone medicinally, that's kind of where we're trying to target.
Perfect. So if you have any buddy that's out purchasing your guys' stuff, but they have some ideas of maybe some different products, is there somewhere they could go to maybe drop a comment or something? Yeah,
stop by the store. Our store is over on 4902 South State Street. So we'd love to hear any comments or things that people think they'd like to see. We're open for it. We're local, and we have our own processing in-house, so we can kind of turn out products and pivot to whatever the market and people say they want.
Oh, that's so cool. Well, awesome. And then just finally, when it comes down to Rocky Mountain Hemp, you guys are a locally owned business. You guys started out here in Utah, correct?
That is correct.
Oh, awesome. And then how long have you guys been around?
We've been around for about 6 months now. Yeah.
That's cool. So if you guys are, if any of you are out in Tooele, where you guys know I reside, you guys know that they have it down at Gopher's gas station as well. That's actually where I first saw these guys, and I've been using their products now for about 2 or 3 weeks, and I am just loving it. So I'm sure you guys will be seeing some cool reviews coming from me, and then if not, get down to Rocky Mountain Hemp. What was that address one more time?
It's 4902. Is that what it is? 4902 South State Street.
Perfect, down there in Murray. All right, guys, remember, I'm Utah's Vape Guy. Come down to TrueMed if you guys are looking to get your medical cannabis license or medical cannabis cards. And then if you guys are looking at picking up some awesome CBD, Rocky Mountain Hemp, right there at 4902 South State Street in Murray. Guys, I love you. Keep it cloudy. Deuces, I'm out.
You gotta get into the groove.